Yo, what is going on, Senpai Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we've got the review for episode 93 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, and I genuinely can't believe such an adorable, perfect slice of life episode like this genuinely has the potential to reach the 10 out of 10 status we've given some of the best episodes of the entire Naruto franchise. Like, it's a bit weird to say that, you know, this episode and episode 65 are kind of like in the same boat. Like, that's a bit weird. But anyway, as a debut to the channel, I'm not the only one who absolutely was in love with this episode, and not even you guys. You guys aren't the only ones either. In fact, welcome my girlfriend, who just absolutely adored this episode.
Hello. I thought it was the best 20 minutes of my life, without a doubt.
It's a shots fired at me, that really, isn't it? But anyway, as always, let's go on to what you guys made of the episode. So I asked on the community tab, what did you think of episode 93? And out of 145 of you, 61% went with amazing, which, like I said, it's weird to think, like, if you heard, like, ages ago, like after the Momoshiki arc ended, if you heard we'd get an episode of Naruto and Himawari trying to get a toy Kurama, you'd think instantly, like, there's no way it could be that great. Well, you know what? I'm saying it does sound great. But anyway, let's go and have a look. So, Austin says it's crazy because Boruto sacrifices his time with his dad so Himawari can have the best day. Boruto is such a good big brother and he's selfless. I've been saying it for ages. Since the start of the series, he's always put Himawari ahead of anybody else. He's such an incredible big brother and genuinely one of the best big brothers in anime. Maybe even the best. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. Anyway, Kawaki says, what's happening with Shino? I'm scared. Yeah, Shino was acting a little bit odd in this episode. That is 100% sure about that. Anyway, Superstar, my honest opinion, the episode deserves a full 10 out of 10. Agreed. I loved every moment and watched it twice. You know what? I'm surprised I've not done that yet. Everybody's so mature now and I had a bit of nostalgic feeling, especially when he told when the old gen characters were interacting. I absolutely loved it. I loved seeing Shino, even though he's a little bit of a nonce in this episode. I love seeing 1010 Kiba. Kiba is someone who I genuinely have zero care in the world about, if I'm being like 100% honest. Yeah, I loved seeing him in this episode. It was absolutely fantastic. I'm glad all the lesser the old gen characters that are given less attention. That's the one. I'm glad that they were given the love in this episode. What else? Naruto is still the same half-wit ninja that we know and love, but we love him even more with the way he handles Hokage business. He's grown adult. Himawari is more mature than Boruto, but that's only natural for girls to mature faster than boys. It seems like Boruto is still conflicted with certain feelings, a foreshadowing that Boruto is soon to see some problems ahead. Potentially, maybe. It was a slice of life episode, but it was a masterpiece. Yes, great word to describe it. I'm a big fan of the fishing episode. That was even better. I think that this was amazing, and Kurama was the breakout star of the episode. I was surprised at that as well. I had a blast. I laughed all the time, and there was some heartfelt moments as well. The one that bothered me was the Boruto problem. He's saying he's training and not training. What's the deal? So he basically he said he was training so that he had a reason for Naruto to spend the day with Himawari. Because if you just said, I don't want to spend the time with you, Naruto is going to feel down the dumps and Boruto is going to look like a dick. So he lets Himawari have the entire day with Naruto for herself because he knows how much she's been dying to do that, whereas Boruto's sacrificing time. And like you said, we saw he wasn't training, he was just wandering around the village by himself. So yeah, it's not Boruto having a problem or anything like that. It's him actually putting others first and at the same time trying not to make his dad feel bad, which is something which he didn't do until the Momoshiki arc, so that was good. I kind of hope this episode would help fans understand the pairing between characters we weren't sure about, like Tenten and Kiba, but the episode did what it did, needing to develop Himawari character, unlike the manga. Yep, Kiba does actually have a girlfriend. She's the cat lady whose name I don't remember. She's in Shippuden, and she's kind of irrelevant, if I'm honest, apart from being Kiba's girlfriend, even. And as for Tenten, yeah, I really want to know. We do have more episodes of this whole family day scenario still to come. I think it's like 3 or so more. So maybe then we'll find a little bit more out about 1010, but I'm not too sure myself. All I know is someone's got to wife 1010 sooner rather than later because they are missing out. So, Slurp Panda Juice. Himawari, her character development is awesome. Boruto, G for spend time with Naruto. This dude will legit do anything for Himawari. Absolutely spot on. And then, to finish it all off, Aaron says it was great. So then, with all of your comments out the way, let's jump into some of the things that I thought of the episode. Now, straight away, I have to say that I'm loving the start of this arc because it's only going to be a small arc. It's like 3 episodes, maybe 4 in total, something like that. But if this episode was anything to go by, it was fantastic. Now, next week, we've got a Cho-Cho one. And Cho-Cho is absolutely despised in the fandom. I personally don't mind her. Her jokes can be cringy, overused. I understand that. That's a big flaw in a character, and she does need some character development big time, but proper character development, not that stupid Cho-Cho what we got. But I'm still excited to see what's to come in the next episode. But anyway, and the rest of the arc. But let's go on. So like I was saying about the Boruto Big Brother thing, I've basically already explained all this, but he said training, but he's not training. He's actually just being the best Big Brother in the entire world. Now, one of my favourite scenes from the entire episode was actually when they were in 1010's weapon shop, and that is the kunai that was bought, the parent and child kunai that Naruto bought, because this is actually on the front cover of the novel, and it's Boruto holding it. So I'm really hoping that, because I think in the novel Naruto gave it to Boruto as a present. I'm not 100% sure, but I hope we do see that. And I genuinely hope that Boruto actually uses this kunai then, because we've had instances like this before in the Naruto franchise where I think Kakashi was given one of Minato's kunais, but he never used it. Admittedly, I can understand why, because back when Kakashi was first introduced, the idea of that kunai was probably not even in Kishimoto's head in the slightest. So I can understand that, but you know, you'd kind of hope that if a badass kunai like that was passed down to Boruto from Naruto, it would mean something of significance to Boruto and he would actually use it. So that's what I'm hoping for. The other one was that little necklace, which Himawari has, a little purple-pink shuriken. I really hope that stays as part of the character design, because it's just little things like that where they happen in an episode like this and they stay for the rest of the series. It makes this episode just a lot better when you know that it was the starting point of something new, because you have some episodes where it might be a bit slice of lifey, but fast forward 20 episodes and nothing's really changed. Whereas if we fast forward 20 episodes now and Himawari's had a slight outfit change, Boruto's got a new weapon, that would make what would seem, and yeah, I know the episode was fantastic, but it would make what would seem like a small, not overly important episode just a little bit more important. Like I said, Kiba was a great addition to the episode, seeing all the older, more forgotten characters, and then Akamaru, and then we've got Akimaru. I think it's Akamaru and Akimaru. Akamaru looks so old now, man. I'm so damn sad. How old is he? He's got to be in his 20s. The dog is like over 100 in dog years. Absolute trooper, but man, he's really aged poorly. You can tell he's getting on a bit. He's very, very droopy around the face. Poor dog. I hope he never dies, because I don't care how insignificant he is to the plot. A dog dies, I cry. Simple. And the last thing I want to comment about, something that really took me by surprise, seeing the whole Naruto and Kurama relationship carrying on a little bit more, some more jokey moments. I loved how Kurama was kind of getting pissed off. He was in a bit of a pissy mood and making fun of Naruto and all that, because Naruto mistook Kurama for Shukaku. And it's just because I'm pretty sure Kurama and Shukaku never really got along very well, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that was quite a funny little moment. But that's basically it for these reviews. As good as the episode was, these kind of like slice of life episodes, they're a lot more difficult to review, because we can talk about adorable Himawari for hours and hours, but at the same time, do we really want to? Yes, but I'm not going to. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not ready to become a member of the Senpai Squad, and I'll be seeing you guys in another video. But until then, peace.